Alrighty then. A little off timing because I had to deal with some mild indigestion potentially and things like that. But we're good to go. Just give me one quick second to do one thing and we will be on our way into battle. There we go. Just making sure that was tossed to Twitter because I've been bad about that. Where I just throw everything around and go, yeah, it'll be fine. There we go. So, this is Roboquest. First person robot roguelite 8 game. You pick up guns, you do the things. I've already taken care of the base camp upgrades I have enough for. Once upon a time, I actually had more wrenches than I could possibly spend. But apparently, in the winter update that I had not tried out, they added enough more that there's actually stuff I don't have. So that's nice. I can't even get the jetpack. Oh, wow. Sorry, I just got distracted for a second because this radio actually has positional audio. I don't think I ever noticed that, / it wasn't there before. Okay, let me show you the classes before I rush off into the thing. Oh yeah, it is multiplayer. The multiplayer is quite good for this, which is part of why I'm showing it off today. You have the Guardian. Got a shield it can put up and a basic punch. As you can see, it has extra weapon damage when it's in the first bit of its ammo. The Recon, which has undergone a bunch of changes over the course of its lifespan. It is now split between the knife-based Recon here, and the new class I have to find the Javelin to unlock, which is what we'll be working on today. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure I can figure it out if I'm given a bit of time. But yeah, he can teleport and he can stab people. The Engineer, which I would say... The Guardian and the Engineer are, I would say, are arguably the easiest classes in this game. The Engineer summons drones, blasts people with a little laser cannon thing he's got in his arm. And last but not least, the Commando. The one that I typically use unless I'm playing Engineer or Recon. I don't tend to use Guardian, even though Guardian's very good. Because as you can see, he's got passive fury that gives him increased fire speed, which, you know me, I'm all about my attack speeds and fire rates and things. And he's got rockets, which I'm all about. The shotgun I don't particularly care one way or the other about, but it's fine. And once you unlock it in the tree that I showed you before, you can have up to 2 gadgets. Or in the case of the rocket pants, 1 gadget because it's a larger object. Yeah, you can increase your pickup range. This is your teammate reviving mechanic. Extra weapon slot. Less floor trap damage. I like this pogo stick a lot. It's a little finicky to use, but it's very enjoyable. You can also charge it while sliding. Just straight extra armor. Get health whenever you spend power cells. Gain power cells when leveling up. Better drops. This one's also fun, but I don't have the space for all the things I would like to use. But the Stomp can be very powerful. This one's probably good for people that love to slide around on the rails, because there's rail grinding in this. I do like this one as well, and if I get tired of having pogo jump, I'll probably swap to the metal detector. Extra jump is self-explanatory. This is an NPC that lets you reroll things. You do it for 1 less. It's not really that impressive, I don't think. Cooldown reduction is as you'd figure. And almost every... well, it used to be that a lot of weapons had alt-fires, and now alt-fires are kind of random and a little weird. I don't entirely understand the changes from the last big update they did, very frequently they change this game a lot when they make big updates, so it can be hard to tell what's going on anymore. But let's get into it, and the rest of this game will make itself known and make sense very quickly. It is only for one other player, as far as multiplayer goes, to the best of my knowledge. Let's see. It also used to be that you had to split, like, core points by picking up cores and things. Doesn't seem like that matters anymore, because it used to be that you'd have to stat into weapons, but now they just have rarity colors. Which I kind of miss the weapon type system, but at the same time, this is a lot freer because you can now use whatever weapons you want. Or whatever weapons suit the perks you take. This one's really good. This would be great if I was going to use heavy weapons, which a lot of the time I don't, because they're a little sketchy at times. I'm going to take black powder, though, because that more than likely affects my rocket arm. Let's do the cryo launcher. Looks like they've redesigned it. As you can see, you can jump on enemies' heads, and that will actually do damage to them, which is quite nice. If you hit the red dot in the middle of them, that's usually a weak point. I don't know if it is on every robot, but it generally is. This area over here is going to have extra goodies, but it's going to be full of traps and nasty. Think like a gunfire vault. Since I know people who watch me have seen that game by now. It'll be a good baseline to use as a means to make y'all understand what I'm talking about. Because progression-wise, they're both also fairly similar. So you don't get a guaranteed reward at the end as far as level and such goes in this. It's based on the amount of cores you pick up. Pump shotgun, mine gun, power cell, ice cannon. I mean, it is an explosive weapon, and I do have a bonus to explosives, and I kinda hate the mine gun. Sure. Okay, it's this gun. A bunch of guns were changed since I last played as well. Hence why the title is saying the robots are rusty, because I am very rusty at this game. I played it for like a half an hour at the start of the day today just to make sure it still worked and behaved. That guy drops a bunch of free loot, so you want to kill him as soon as possible. If he makes it to the other end of the rail, he's gone. But every time you level, you can select from a selection of perks as you'd expect. Ooh, mini missile charges. But critical hits ricocheting could be hilarious. This is the safe answer. I'm just gonna say that right now. This is the safe answer. But I'm not taking it because I'm gonna take simple geometry because I think it'll be very funny. I just want to be clear. Just want to be clear. There's a smart answer, and then there's the answer I'll take. I could replace my revolver, or I could get a thumper. The thumper is really fun, but also a little weird. I'm going to take the revolver just to have something that isn't an explosive, just in case. So I wish I'd looked over here first, because the longbow would have been very nice. But I don't want to immediately replace the revolver, because I do like the revolver, and both of these are useful. Yeah, there's almost always a repair bot, though I think that's a perk-related thing, where you will get them more likely. This guy will upgrade weapons, you can reroll over here. Prices are listed up there. Which, I like that. I like how the prices are listed kind of like a menu, since he is a chef bot. Nah, I'll just take what I've got. I could go to the Oasis or the Quarry. The Quarry is usually more difficult. There's also the ruins over here, but we don't talk about that right now. Let's go to the Oasis, because that'll be the easiest one. As you can see, an accurate weapon hitting critical hit points. Very, very effective. Sadly, this isn't a scoped weapon, otherwise we could potentially be drawing in all of the drops from enemies on kill. But it would have to be a critical hit. God, the rust is real. I am so slow. Like, once upon a time, I could full sprint through these stages, landing all those hits and all that good stuff. Now I'm struggling to hit the broadside of a barn again. You'll also notice that he drops a bunch of healing, which is convenient, considering you typically end up spending a bunch of health trying to get him. Especially when you're alone like I am. Straight fire rate would be nice. Either of these would be good. More ricochet range on simple geometry would be cool as well. I could also spend my one reroll. Nah, we'll just take the fire rate. Because the fire rate's a guaranteed benefit, whereas the other ones are a little bit more iffy. And also, in this game, 2 meters ain't that bad a deal, all things considered. There's 2 other paths I could take, or I could go for the bonus from being through here fast. I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of here. Because your rank is determined based on how much experience you pick up, and how fast you get through the stage. Everything else is irrelevant, and as far as I know in the calculation. Let's see, we could buy some new perks. 25% chance to give me money, or to tell me to go to hell. Sure, why not? Nope, got nothing. I figured, but it was worth a shot. For fun. Power gloves, blast SMG, dual crossbows. I love these dual crossbows, but I'm not going to take them right now. Head bonk damage would be nice, but let's take the power gloves out for a spin. They're very short range weapons, as you can see there. They're fun. Oh, they made them shorter, though. Damn it. I was not prepared for them to have gotten even shorter. They are straight a melee weapon now. They used to be, like, hand and cannons. They would shoot at a short-ish range. So I, of course, was expecting that. Not full boxing gloves. I've seen this thing before, but I know I don't like it. Yeah, get used to me jumping and spinning and doing nonsense, because you have to keep on the move in this game or you're gonna have a bad time. Also get used to me not using the shotgun much, because it's on V, because it's technically this class's melee move. And even though V is a fairly common FPS melee button, I tend not to reach for it. Unless I'm going all in on it. But that's as much of a personal thing as it is a this game thing. The rocket, however, is on Q. It's very easy to use. And it's very easy to tell when it's active because it's right there on the bottom of the screen. Oops, I overstepped my bounds. You can trigger a whole other fight by running too far the wrong way. And I sure as hell just did that. Oh, my gloves overheated. It definitely redesigned a lot of the robots, which is good, because some of them were really bland to look at. So it's nice that they got a little bit of a design update. I'm assuming those eye stalks are probably its weak point, considering that's where the red spot is, but hitting that would be just that little bit fiddly. Ah. I want to get up there. It's a bit finicky to hit it with certain ability sets. Nope. Because, like, right now, my ability set is not great for a jump like this, but we can still make it. Ah, that's where the javelin is. There we go. Now we got the ranger class. Scratch rifle, aerobot, flare gun. The hand gripper would honestly be really good. The scratch rifle would also be nice. I'm gonna take the hand gripper, though. Whee! Going the wrong way. Yeah, I think. No, there's technically two right ways here, but we'll go this way. I don't know which way is the way to the exit, but there's two actual paths that would go somewhere. Now, once upon a time, I'd say I knew this game, but the amount of things that have changed since the last time I played, I would say I don't know this game anymore again. And again, I say that not as a bad thing. I would honestly say a game changing that much can be a good thing. I don't know how to feel about the changes for this one yet, because I don't know them enough yet. But so far, it feels like, at the core, still the same game, just they're trying to make the balance more interesting and keep the build diversity up. Because I remember seeing that as the reason why the core thing happened. Is people were tending to gravitate toward, like, one or two core types, and then everything else got left by the wayside. Ooh, choose an improved version of the shorty to replace it. I'm pretty tempted by that, because it might replace the shorty with something I'll actually use. That's the, like, melee shotgun that I don't use. Ooh, shoots a long-range shot with a 50% increased critical ratio, or the wild burster that does explosive damage. I'm gonna take the headhunter, because that sounds really interesting. Oh, okay. Okay. Hang on. I might actually need to change my button layout in order to make more consistent use of that. Does middle mouse do anything yet? Ah, middle mouse is currently last weapon. Let's go ahead and... Where even is... Am I blind? I feel like I'm not seeing melee anywhere in here. Oh, right, because it counts as secondary ability, even though it's not necessarily that. Yes, unbind last weapon. I don't need last weapon. Meanwhile, I need a way to actually use that quickly. Yeah, but see, that's useful. That works at the range I fight at. And it's accurate. Like, you point at it, it's gonna hit it. And I appreciate that. For something I more or less have to flick at enemies, I'm very happy to have it be accurate. There we go. Get some free stuff. Technically the Scout Sniper would replace the revolver straight up and serve me a little bit better. It shoots a little slower, but it's got better range, better crit, and better damage. Hey there, Flora. Hope you're feeling well today. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the Scout Sniper. I probably should get rid of the gauntlets before too long, but we'll be fine. I'm glad to hear it. Go ahead and heal up. Fire gun, missile Gatling, Tommy gun. I mean, I could do with a good general purpose weapon. Both the missile Gatling and the Tommy gun would do for that, probably. And this has increased fire rate. That'll do. Yeah, sorry to hear that it got rough. But I'm glad it's at least gotten better. A free revive would be nice. Yeah, at the rate I've been playing, since I'm rusty, that's probably a good idea. We'll go ahead and upgrade this. Still can't go that way. They never did get around to making that yet. That's good. Here's hoping it stays that way. Yeah, I'm really liking that other one. I did see that you were playing it, yeah. How's that working out for you? Oh, yeah. It's a difficult game. It's a lot of fun, but it's a difficult game. Ah, yeah, it's a mentality to get around, for sure. Because it plays very differently than it looks. Ah, missed it. I'm sure you'll get there, though. Worst case, the meta progression will help a bit. Okay, boss time. All my weapons are loaded. One last chance to get something new. The assault pistol's fun. I do like the assault pistol. The assault shotgun is good, I just don't care for shotguns. We can also just enjoy the boss music for a second without the problem of dealing with the boss. I mean, it does have a rocket jump attached to it, which could be quite nice. Ooh, takedowns with this reload my other weapons. So, because that'll allow me to swap to this, reload the Tommy gun with it, and then flip back to the Tommy gun. Billy Boo. This guy's a new boss. I don't actually know how he works. Aside from, he go boom. So far, he's a little bit of a chump. Ah, he finally managed to hit me. So I ran out of room to rumba. He's very much designed to teach you to stay out of bad, though. I don't know what the warning do not destroy thing was, but I assume using that to wake him up was probably the right call, considering the game was very heavily telling me to do that. I assume he would have, like, exploded or something if I hadn't done that correctly. There we go. I took my time, so our time rating was terrible, but that's okay. Okay, they still never fully fleshed this out either. That's okay. This is lowest priority compared to gameplay. I got a thing. I ripped it out of his eye. Oh hey, that actually makes noises now. I'm letting this play out because it's been a long time since I've seen this scene and I want to see if they changed it. It has sound effects and such now, at least, so there's that. Huh. And onward we go. Ooh, I can make an explosion if I take an enemy down with our headhunter. Yes, please. Considering almost every shot from that's killed a target, I think that's a worthwhile addition. Blast shotgun cyclone. What is that? Ooh. Rifle crossbow I'm used to. Blast shotgun's got a new model, but it's still what I'm used to. Oh, okay. Okay, but it's what used to be the shock rifle. Okay. Named that because it literally has the Unreal Shock combo. I guess they wanted to distance from that bit a little bit more, which is fair. Flak cannon's fun. Is this Tommy gun actually better? Deals burn damage. Has buckshot. Yeah, that is just a straight up upgrade. Give me that. I will also never stop being amused by the fact that it goes taka 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 taka. I think we're good. I think we're good. This is where the kid gloves come off, though. They start fighting a lot harder around here. Get used to these little turrets being all over the place, too. They try to ambush you. Dance through the bullets, don't get hit. So that whole idea didn't work out particularly well for me. Never was that good a dancer. Oh, boy. All that gray health can easily be repaired. The darker gray, not so much. I think I need a repair bot for that. But the orbs just laying all over the place will fix the other types of health. Getting rid of the scout sniper might have been a slightly regrettable decision. Just because having the scope for that little bit of extra ranged certainty would have been nice. But these orbs are very handy. It's not entirely a bad move. Just checking for goodies. Now, one mild concern is in single player, if you die, you're done. Unless you have something like what we picked up, which gives us that one revive. Having a partner helps a lot, but it is worth bearing in mind that your partner has to spend half their health to pick you up. So you can't just cheese your way through by having a partner. You can't just have, like, one of them meat shield their way to victory, while the other one keeps picking them up and staying safe. Used to be that that would kind of work. Doesn't so much anymore, presumably. Okay, what do we got in here? Ow. Ow, ow. Damn it. Well, there went our revive. Had to burn it getting through here, but, well, it'll do. Triple shotgun, pulse blaster, blast arbalest. I'm kind of tempted by the blast arbalest, but I feel like the pulse blaster might be the better idea. Okay. I'm into it. Does decent enough damage. This is an awful situation to be caught in the middle of, though. Whoa, boy. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, my lord. Everything is awful. Get me out of here. That's not a bad idea, but I would say, unless you're planning on upgrading it completely, try the other ones, because they all play fairly radically differently. You may find one that suits you a lot better, and will give you a much better time with the game. Because that was definitely my experience. Because I learned a couple things by using the other weapons that made it when I came back to the axe, I played a lot better with it. So there are a few things you might only learn by using a different weapon. That's fair. I'm just saying there's a difference in perspective that may occur if you try a different one. Yeah, absolutely do as you will. Ooh, long rifle. Assault rifle. It also has the booster, which is nice. And a chance to fire twice. That might be a replacement for the Cyclone, honestly. Yeah, what I'm saying is definitely a to each their own situation. It worked better for me doing it that way, but your methodology obviously is your methodology. If you want to do it that way, it may very well work out perfectly fine for you. Just remember that the path to mastery is not necessarily a straight road. You don't have to attach yourself to something consistently for mastery to be achieved. Thank you for the bits, Zeno. Hopefully you're doing well, because I did see that you weren't feeling the best.
Hello there.
Let's go ahead and take the double explosion. Always hard. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's nothing too major. Just, you know, the unfortunate type sick, not the, oh god, might need to go to the hospital type sick. Ooh. That kind of sick, huh? Huh. I wonder if there's a connection there, or if that's just odd timing. And is that like a... you get sick eating it, or... okay. Because, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Ah, okay. Yeah, it might just be that your stomach is gonna be real particular until the sickness ends, then that's unfortunately, something I'm very familiar with. I mean, small blessings, I suppose, there. Ah! I thought I was gonna clear that. Ah, well. This means we get to try out the new class that we picked up, so I'm happy. This one. No, that's multiplayer. They moved everything around on me again, so it takes a second. There we go. The Ranger, who has the stealth that the Recon used to have and can throw javelins at people. I'm very interested in those javelins. I'm very curious to try them. And you can pick the javelins back up. They're automatically picked up after 6 seconds or when you move more than 40 meters away from them. Okay. And they pierce. Got it. Well, it's a good thing I swapped the button for that to middle mouse so I can actually use that. Can't hold them, though. They pitch immediately if you press the button. Okay. I can work with that. And the stealth, of course, works exactly how it used to. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine between the chair being broken and not feeling well, you probably haven't been able to do much. Sure, let's use the mortar. Okay, it fires a little weird, but it's a mortar. That's to be expected. Ooh. I mean, that all kind of goes hand in hand a little bit. That makes sense. Because any kind of, like, dizziness or lightheadedness would also contribute to any kind of nausea you'd have as well. So they all just kind of feed off of each other, unfortunately. Yeah. Movement and reload speed would be nice, but auto-critical. What the hell was that? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I heard the loudest rumble right next to me. Look outside, it's suddenly pouring rain. So, yeah. Hopefully that didn't pick up too much on the mic. Oh, okay. Now you see why I stopped and went, hang on. What was that? Because that was a bit much. These javelins are a little weird because the throw speed on them is a little slow. But I can kind of get behind them. I hope there's a perk where, like, if you get a kill with it, you get it back or something, because that would make these a lot better. There we go. Scout sniper, light machine gun. In the interest of going away from just using the same gun again, let's take the light machine gun. Because this didn't really exist before, I don't think. Nice. Yeah, hopefully nobody gets too disturbed by the thunder. And hopefully it's not too loud coming through the mic. It shouldn't be that much, but I can't promise anything. Okay. Because there's been a little bit more sense, but it was quieter than that one. So as long as the other ones haven't been picked up, that means we should be fine. I mean, volume-wise. Okay. Ooh. If I wait my javelins do significantly more damage. That's perfect because I don't throw them all the time. Graviton launcher, ice cannon. We had the ice cannon already today. I'm gonna take the assault SMG. I mean, it would be nice to have the takedowns give healing cells. But graviton launcher. No. This is the wiser idea. If I didn't have the pogo stick, I would use the rocking chair, absolutely. Doubly so if I wasn't alone. Because whenever I'd play this with a counterpart, I would usually be crouched in the back, firing long-ranged weapons, where they'll be up in the front. Because, you know, that's just how I do. I hang back a lot of the time. But when you're alone, you gotta keep on the move, or they're gonna shred you. Yep. Take care of yourself, Zeno. Hopefully you feel better soon. But I appreciate you coming by. I will ideally work on that commission for you after I'm done here today and tomorrow. And potentially a bit on Sunday as well. We'll see what's what there. I have every intention of getting it done within the next few days, but we'll see how that all plays out, as we already talked about. Okay, that flying throw was very satisfying. Even if it wasn't a hard throw, that was very fun. There's just something satisfying about throwing yourself and then throwing something at them on the way there. Yes, I was saving him to use him to knock a healing orb out of. Okay, stabbing the bomb actually worked. I was curious to see what would happen there, because it really seemed like it would be a bad idea. And I can't say it was the best idea, but it wasn't my worst idea either. Nope, we're going to the ruins, I just realized. Well, I don't tend to go to the ruins because it's arguably the hardest path out of here, and there's a lot of stunning enemies here from what I remember. And I do not like being stunned in this game. For more reasons than the obvious ones. We'll probably get into it about that because I will get stunned. Fire gun is fun. Sheriff's carbine, though. Oh, I didn't realize the mortar had a booster. Ooh. Eh, I'll show the Sheriff's Carbine off. It's a pretty basic gun, but it's got the bonus of occasionally... Ooh. So you're saying if I get a critical hit with my javelin, the next javelin will then do... Okay. Okay. You've sold me immediately, video game. I do have the money to purchase these options here. Dual Uzis are very fun. And so is a flak cannon. Especially flak grenade flak cannon. Sure. Apparently I damaged some enemies through the wall with that, so... Go me? Not sure how that happened, but I'll take it. But yeah, I may not like shotguns, but I like a good flak cannon. What on earth is going on here? I got jammed or something. I don't even know what that effect is. I didn't like it, though. I can tell you that for free. I don't like not being able to see my HUD. That is concerning. Especially since it also knocks my abilities out. Well, not getting that javelin back. That one went to space. I do like the fact that the javelin charges are directly underneath my crosshair, though. It makes it very easy to tell if I've got them up or not. As you might have gathered already, that meter at the top was how many enemies I had to deal with before I could get out of this room. Yeah, I've got a bit of variety planned for today. I don't know how much of it I'll get to or how long I'm actually going to end up going today, but we'll see how it plays out. And of course, you know, now that we know that there's a storm over my head, bear in mind that at any point, stream may just go down because of that as well. Ideally it won't, and frequently it doesn't when we get these storms, because the infrastructure around here is actually not half bad as far as that kind of thing goes. But, you know, just bear that in mind before anybody panics. If the stream goes down, probably just power loss or the internet wire got knocked. Now, it is worth noting, by the way, that you'll notice enemies kind of stop occasionally when I'm firing the machine gun at them. That's because it's electric. Electricity stuns enemies. That's what that meter you see underneath their health bar is. When that fills up, they get struck with that little bolt from the blue, and then they don't move for a little bit. Whew. Having a little bit of a rough go here, though. You can crouch jump, and that's what they expect you to do for bits like that. The chainsaw. Shock cannon. The thumper. Yeah, this Sheriff's Carbine just ain't it. I used to love the Sheriff's Carbine. And I think I still will like it, I just don't think it's the one right now. Hoverball could be fun. It can do cryo and shock damage. Okay. Okay. Instant hit thumper shots, though. I don't understand how that would work. Because it's a grenade launcher. The grenades would bounce. But if they're hit scan grenades, then they would instantly bounce? Question mark? I don't know how that would work, and I don't really want to find out right now. That's confusing to me. Oh god, they changed the shock cannon a little bit. Okay. I can work with that. wonder what will kill with our ball. Okay, I figured this was gonna be like a heavy orb firing weapon, which it still kind of is, thanks to the alt fire. But it's definitely similar to the heavy machine gun, so one of those two are probably gonna have to go to keep my build diversity going. I also need to remember to actually use my stealth a little more. Ooh, true shot charges. But explosions. Yeah, actually that'll encourage me to use my stealth more, so yes, absolutely. Is what it'll be is I'll throw a couple javelins, then trigger stealth. Throwing axes. This is one of the newest weapons they added to the game. I've never seen these at all, period. As much as I'm loving this light machine gun, throwing axes. Good thing we just have a convenient, infinite supply of them in our pocket somehow. Now, don't get me wrong, swapping this was probably overall a downgrade because this is a higher rarity item, but I'm gonna do it the other way around anyway. Go ahead and grab the motor mag. I'm gonna need that health regen, I think. I seem to have a decent feel for throwing these, though. Their arc isn't too bad. Ack. Okay, so it doesn't disable secondary abilities, it only disables primary abilities. Is when you get, like, blinded or whatever the hell that is. Did all of that in the wrong order, but that's okay. No. Oh yeah, that might actually be their version of blind, actually, considering it does like a flash thing before I get pseudo-blinded. Oh, I'm super dead. You can't get me. Haha! Ow. I deserved that. If anybody's confused by my bouncing around the rails, don't worry, so am I. Half of those were not intentional. Ah, I ended up missing that guy completely somehow. I'm disappointed in myself. There are some incredibly durable setups you can end up with. Yes, in spirit at fault. I had one that I completely did not expect to be effective, but it carried me to the end of the existing game. So, never judge a book by its cover with any of those builds in that game. They will fairly consistently surprise you. Oh, just a straight up upgrade. Nice. Actually, yeah, that'll work. So I can combine that. Ooh, blast sniper. Yeah. With the amount of times you end up with a little bit of a delay using the axe, the more durable setups are phenomenal for it. I'm not that big a fan of this flak cannon. It can work, but you end up kind of having to do like a weird hit and run style. At least as far as working with the movement speed goes. You would like duck out, use a launcher, duck back in, repeat was what I did when I ended up with a bunch of movement bonuses and such with the axe. It's not ideal, but it can work. I tried to be fancy, and that almost ended poorly. Going for speed with something like the gauntlets, though, can get ridiculous. Because you can become, like, near untouchable if you do it right. Doing it right's, of course, kind of a pain, but that's the trade-off. The blast sniper's not the one with this setup. I will actually buy the ball cannon for fun. Whoop. Oh, great. It's Dr. Turret. One of my least favorite early bosses in this game. Though they apparently made him less awful. Is that spin he's doing used to be faster. And this is where he starts to become a bit problematic, where he starts limiting your area to move by setting a good, like, half of the arena on fire. You basically have to stay within his playpen. Thankfully, this is actually a pretty good setup for dealing with him. Because I don't have to be too precise with anything. So I can actually focus on dodging his nonsense. There we go. Like, he was never the most dangerous, he was just always annoying. Now he's just annoying. Blast Arbalest. Perk reroll token would be nice. I'm at full health right now, so I don't need that. The Scratch Rifle's also quite good, but it's kind of basic. I'm gonna pick up the Blast Arbalest, but I don't know if I'll keep it. Huh, they changed that a bit, I think. I don't think it used to have bouncing shots. Nor such large shots. Ooh. Javelins no longer have gravity is kind of neat. Projectile speed I don't really want because that's going to throw off how I throw them. Because sometimes I predictively throw. I'm going to reroll this, actually. Because this is the only interesting choice here for me. Well, I regret changing that. Oh well. We'll go ahead and take the increased auto-critical chance. And there's an assault shotgun and an assault pistol in there. Ew. I'll keep the ball gun. You're thankfully not committed unless you get too far away from a weapon to be able to go back for it. Sure. This has been serving me well, so I'll give it one upgrade. Hopefully we'll find a better one, though. Teehee. The most useful thing about this axe is that it's generating a lot of healing orbs for us. That's pretty much what's been keeping us in the game right now, I think. Because remember, we don't have that extra revive this time around. So if I do something stupid and get myself killed, we're done. Dead is dead. I mean, in enclosed space, the ball gun is fantastic. In an area like this, it's just kind of silly. You know what? Hell with that guy in particular. I'll have my charge back long before I need it. So, it's just fun to blow up those turrets that way. So the practical angle would have been to throw an axe at it to get more healing orbs, but it'll be fine. Don't mind me, just want all the healing orbs, because I need them for my life. This is exactly what I mean with those healing orbs, though. We would have been in terrible shape without them. Okay, you can actually go past your scratch damage still. Okay. I thought for a moment they had changed that for the worse, which would have been a real problem. As you can see, I'm starting to panic slightly, so my accuracy's gone to hell in a handbasket, which is not helping my cause at all. Because my ever-lowering health is a concern. So I like this setup I've got going on right now, and I would rather not lose it. But they are very much inclined to keep me from having that choice. So I think we mostly gained health back in that encounter, so we got that going for us. Oh, this looks like fun. Okay. Oh, I see. It's actually simpler than it looks. Ow. I grazed the side a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Cyclone, blast rifle, barrel cannon. Ooh. Yeah. I like the barrel cannon. Nice, simple, direct, makes things go boom. Oh god, it's this room. It's the big guy that's the problem, for those wondering why I hate this room so much. It's just the big flying guy who takes a ton of damage is a constant thorn in my side. For those paying attention, yes, I am in fact mostly surviving on the basis of killing everything before it can do a lot to me. If I can't kill quickly, I'm in trouble, usually. And especially that guy, since he carpets the world in bombs. Which, you know, is meant to be my shtick, damn it. Sure. Javelins mark and cause mark explosions. Yes. We can have things that trigger off of marking enemies be a thing. There's a heal behind that door. Okay. Laser saw. Neat. The Sulfater shotgun. Also one of the few shotguns I actually care for. It's a shotgun minigun. You can imagine why I find that enjoyable. Out of these choices, though, I think I'm actually gonna just take the power cell. Ooh. I was so close to affording this. Sad. Unstable ray could be really neat. Yeah. Give people laser pizza. Okay, that's not a fairly lengthy cooldown otherwise, so that's mildly upsetting. Of course, if I hadn't bought it, I could have turned around now and bought the revive, but... You know, that's if I was playing like a smart person. When have I been known to do that? Instead of buying pizza pies. The pizzas are less than effective, but the unstable ray is definitely really good. When I can hit with it, of course. Hitting with it's kind of vital to the whole killing enemies with it process. That guy tries to attach you to himself so you can't run around much. It's upsetting. Don't let them do that. Oh boy. Thank you all for being suckers and attacking the decoy. I wish you would have continued doing that. Ow, he went around the corner. Really liking these exploding javelins. They are very, very helpful. No, 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 no. No touchy. Gotta get some health back. I took a risk going for the heal there, because I could have used any of my more effective weapons to clear them quicker without risking it. But the healing is very, very necessary. All those damage over times from the pies really made short work of the big guy, though, so I'm glad I bought the pizza launcher. It started as a meme, but it's really working out. Extra javelin damage against marked enemies could be really good. I almost feel like I need that health, though. I wonder if I'd done the smart thing, though. I see you, bonk. I see you, bonk. There we go. We got out of the area. We made it. Progress. Flare gun or revolver. Or militia rifle, dual crossbows, grandma's shotgun, alt fire damage, or power cell. Barrel cannon's not really actually doing that much. I could take grandma's shotgun for the explosive secondary on it. Which is what I always used to use this gun for, because it's almost always had an explosive alt fire for it. So shock dual crossbows is very tempting as well. Yeah, you know what? I like them too much. Sliding fires 3 grenades in front of you, increase melee and javelin damage. Increase damage against enemies that are further away. All of these are really nice. But I'm not going to take any of them. The sliding throws grenades thing would be nice, but I don't think it would be that beneficial to me because it would encourage a bad move on my part. As you can see, these dual crossbows are very little frills, very effective, though. And I've always been a fan of hand crossbows. Okay, we're holding mostly stable. We could be doing a lot better, we could be doing a lot worse. There's something very amusing to me about the "ha, you missed" idea with those javelins and then they explode. Just like, ah, look at this guy, he can't hit anything with his javelins. Boom. Oh. He wasn't aiming at us. Well. Okay. Oh. That's how we're playing, huh? Okay. Oh. Up. And up. Hop. Haha. Hello, god tier throwing axes. Give. Pity I can't dual wield them. Just put the lower level one in the other hand and just start two-fisting axes. Whee. Still, purple rarity axes. Nice. You can't bully me away from him. Oh god. Maybe you can. Ah! No. Yeah, watch out for these stealth boys. They're actually quite good at their job. They can go invisible, they can dash, they can teleport a little bit. They're just awful. For those wondering, yes, those guys that are floating around are only lifted up by their little flying friends. So if you get rid of their little flying friend, they don't fly no more. Ow. Getting a little dicey again. Everything's fine. I have it all under control. If you believe that, please buy my bridge. It's a good thing we have such a high max health because of gaining a few levels, otherwise we would have been in trouble already. A long time ago. Whew. Dual blast guns, dual Uzis. They are really trying to convince me of some stuff here. I don't like the flamethrower. As much as I like the dual crossbows, the dual blast guns might be better. Actually no, because they lose the shock damage, so maybe not. And they are both level 7, so it's not like one of them's upgraded ahead of the other. The Uzis are nice, especially with the burn damage, but I don't care for them compared to the other two. Bubble Splasher could be very funny. I think I'm happy with what I got, though. Don't like that. I do feel like I'm making a mistake sometimes with the amount of times I walk out of those shops not having bought anything. You know, I always get that, like, slightly weird, like I'm missing out feeling. Oh, yeah, and as you can see, the little flying shield drones will actually go seek out another target if the thing they're shielding dies. Which I think is a very nice interaction, all things considered. Because there's a lot of times where enemies like that will just kind of sit around and be like, what do? And then they just get destroyed. Give me some more fire rate so I can throw axes faster. You know, some people throw for content. Apparently I'm throwing for victory. And I don't know how to feel about this logic change. The amount of shock buildup from these throwing axes is insane. Like, one hit is almost their whole shock meter filled. Oh, Lord. Good Lord, bye. Ah! You know what? I deserve that. Shameful display. Shameful display. Thankfully, just a shameful display on their part. Otherwise, I would be dead right now. Oh no, your shield's gone. What happened? Please hit what I'm aiming at. Thank you. I really should have swapped weapons somewhere in that mess, but it worked out mostly. Keyword being mostly, because boy, that was a mess. Thought there was gonna be more of them over there by the time those javelins landed. Not so much, apparently. Oh well. Mistakes get made. That's just how it goes. No, you don't. He does, apparently, though. Oh boy, running at 50 health. Only good things can happen from this. Yep, that's what I figured. That's why I ran in the way I did, but I fucked up. Ah, well. That was inevitably going to end at that rate. I was making too many mistakes. Got a little bit too greedy. Did a couple things a little stupid. And it all went from there. Go ahead and get one of those. Finish getting Collector's Eye up. We'll go ahead and get another reroll. Now we have access to these. Okay. Okay. I like what I'm seeing down there. I like what I'm seeing. I am going to stay with the Ranger, but I'm going to get rid of the pogo stick for now. As much as I like it, it's not that important to me anymore. Because we do have the native double jump. Let's get the metal detector going. For fun. Have more weapons showing up. Let's see. Torpedo gun. I mean, chainsaw... No. Okay, that's what they mean by torpedo gun. Booster? Booster. Oh, this is certainly a silly weapon. Probably would help if I could hit the broadside of a barn, huh? There we go. Get extra javelin charge right out the gate. I don't know why everybody's out there hitting barns. I don't know what it says about my brain right now, in that I immediately tried to somehow make a Barnes & Noble joke out of that statement, and I backed out of it because I'm like, half the people aren't even going to know what that is anyway. And the other part of my brain was like, why are you going to make a fucking bookstore joke, of all things? So instead, I'm going to make a joke about the joke I would have made. Because that makes so much more sense somehow. throwing axes with can opener, huh? That's very tempting, honestly. We were just using the hell out of that. That is a legendary ice cannon. Huh. No. Believe it or not, I'm gonna take the longbow, because it's a weapon we haven't seen yet, even though, you know, obviously a longbow is a bow. Not exactly gonna be that exciting. I do like it, though. All of those fantastic shots followed by this horrendous display of athleticism. Shameful, really. Very shameful. There's unstable javelins again, but let's see if taking other things leads to different stuff showing up. Because I feel like we did have a bunch of things relating to this showing up. Yeah, sure, let's take extra damage while stealth and it doesn't break stealth. That fits us having a bow and everything kind of well. Dual guns, elite crossbow. Touch the heal bot even though I don't need the heal. Twin sawed-off shotguns, a mortar, shock rifle. Ooh. Increased freeze rate. Actually, the bow does have cryo on it, so let's take the increased freeze rate. And we will buy the... Dual guns are kind of tempting, honestly, since both of these do shock damage, and the elite crossbow would be kind of redundant with the longbow. As much as I want to use the elite crossbow, I think this would be the wiser course at the moment. Well, we ended up at the ruins before. We haven't gone to the quarry yet here, so we'll go that way. Yeah, as you can see, these are just solid guns. They're just dual pistols. And these just happen to have shock on them, which make them quite useful. Now, from a practical angle, I would highly recommend, instead of doing what I'm doing, which is constantly swapping weapons around like a silly person, you should find a weapon or two that you're very happy with in a run, and upgrade those when you get the opportunities to upgrade them, because the upgrades do make a big difference. Ow. I don't care for the torpedo gun, so I'll... Ooh. They changed the fire gun. It used to be like a weird, like, fire flower type gun where the shots bounced and all that, which might still exist. They might have split this into something else. This is just a solid gun that sets things on fire. And we all know I love setting things on fire. I really should be in stealth at all times, more or less, at this point. Considering attacking doesn't break stealth. That's gonna be an adaptation I need to do, though. I need to get used to the fact that I don't need to wait while I'm stealthed. I can just stealth and keep firing. Huh. Either bigger or smaller explosions. Less armor, but more burn damage. Which could go well with my fire gun, but my fire gun's probably going away. Throwing knives are good, I've used those before. Power gloves, shock cannon, the torpedo gun came back. I guess my better judgment, because I like my movement speed, I am going to take the shell. Do I buy the throwing knives just because I like throwing knives? The answer is no, not this time. But that right there is the advantage to being able to stay in stealth, is I can take my time with my bow shots a little better, instead of having to whip them quite the way I was before. Smoke everywhere. There, smoke. Up, up, and up. Up. Oh. Missed it. Reminder, once again, that head bonking does damage. It's not just styling on them. Ooh, flare gun. Literally just firing fireworks. The fire gun's probably the better idea of the two. This is fun. Pew! Pew! Choo! Choo! Celebration! Celebrating your death. Ooh, 50% bonus damage. But awareness. What does awareness do again? I've already forgotten. Let's get it, because maybe it'll be useful. I don't even remember what my passive does. I don't think I've used it at all. We're just gonna assume it's a good thing. There you are. No, 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 no. My constant desire to make sure I get those is going to be the death of me. It already has been, as we've seen. But it's going to continue to be the death of me. You know how I said when I was stealth I could take my time shooting? Yeah, about that. Never said I was good at that idea. Just said that that would be the smart idea. Choo, choo, choo. I just like the little sound that the flare gun makes as it's firing fireworks at my enemies. Hang on. Scratching eye. Guess we'll check to make sure nothing's gone stupid while scratching an eye. Nope. We appear to be okay. Okay. I wanted to make sure Twitch didn't do anything weird while all that was going on, since I wasn't paying the closest attention to my dashboard like I usually would be. Remember rule 1, trust not the website. The website will lie to you. I didn't pay attention to what the buttons were this time. But I don't need to, because when you do that once, you never have to do it again, it would seem. So that's good news. Because at the start of the quarry, there's a little plate that tells you what the code for that is. But apparently I didn't need to know it this time. So good for me. As much as these shock dual guns are doing me a decent job, I think I will take the dual Uzis just to change it up. There's my level up. We had Stalker Patience last time. Ooh. Ooh, extra fire rate when I pick up a javelin could be cool, too. Since we've got ice on the bow and we're actually using it, let's actually lean into ice. I mean, if I'm gonna lean into ice, let's take the cookie then. Credit card could be really good as well. Sure. I'm actually gonna start buying things this time. Look at me. Look at me actually using my resources. What a world we live in, huh? Actually using the stuff I've got. There we go, nice and easy. I missed out on a few of the healing orbs, though, which is slightly unfortunate. But we'll be okay. We'll get over it. Why is this guy here? Oh, Lord. You think they're upset about my shenanigans? I think they're upset about my shenanigans. Okay. We're not gonna be in a room full of mines anymore, so everything's good about that. Oh god, the flamethrower guys are here too. Oh, and the tractor beam. Everything is awful. Help. We are getting destroyed now. Whew. They really want me to have that flamethrower. I refuse. Ah, there we go. There's what awareness does. Every 1 second, generate 1 focus point. Increase critical damage by 2% for each focus point. Okay. Not especially helpful then, but, well, we have it, I guess. A Burning Man coming running out to punch me is kind of horrifying. Oh! I thought I got him before the shot came out. I didn't see the bullet. Dagnabbit. That's a pity. That was starting to become an interesting run. I was liking that longbow. Should I change what I'm doing here? So I do really like the Ranger, but I don't want to sit there and just be Ranger all the time. Let's do a little bit with Recon. Show you the other half of what this used to be doing. And I'm not actually using all 3 weapons that much, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of the fanny pack and switch to metal detector and horseshoe, since those should go together pretty well. Don't be surprised if I don't use the blink that much, though, because I very frequently forget to use it. The knife, though, will see some action. I'm 1 short of getting the last gadget bundle, but that's fine. There we go. Smithing Joe has the best odds of getting good things now. And onward we go. Shock cannon, blunderbuss, blast SMG. Take blast SMG. Pew, 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 pew. Boring, try again. Well, that was utterly pointless to try to reroll. I was trying to roll for something interesting and didn't get anything. But it's okay. As you can see, the Blast SMG is nothing super thrilling or interesting, but it's quite good at what it does. Where is he? Ah, there he is. Why did I stab the explosive guy of all people? Why am I like this? I see. The entrance is over here. Apologies if you can hear that. My body is being very grumpy with me for some reason. Combat decoy could be nice. Simple geometry we've seen, and it's quite nice. Ooh. Both of these seem very interesting as well. I'm going to take lock and load, because that's one that I can guaranteed make use of, because I'm always going to be reloading my guns. Cryo launcher, sheriff's carbine, mine gun. Ugh. I'm glad I opted for better weapon drops, because the game has apparently decided to take that to mean give him garbage. So that sheriff's carbine's actually very good, so I guess I'll take that. I just wanted, you know, something other than things I've already used, but it's purple. I should use it. It also doesn't hurt that it's just a good gun to begin with. Reasonably fast firing, accurate, and just good damage. Scout sniper, chainsaw, windmill rifle. I could show off the chainsaw. I do have a blink to get me close to things, so maybe I should show off the chainsaw. You know, it's a chainsaw. There's a better fire gun. This is why I was not like, oh my god, I need to use the chainsaw, because you'll notice the impact on it's kind of sad. You're not really sawing through them, you're just kind of having the chainsaw exist near them, and then they are somehow dead. It's a sad saw. There we go. Replace it with the rifle crossbow, that'll serve me better. And I will stop being disappointed every time I saw an enemy. And this way nobody can say, you never tried the chainsaw. Well, I tried the chainsaw and I hated it. For those wondering, yes, I did think that bit of brush up there was an enemy. Yes, I'm not the most observant sometimes. What of it? The storm is raging on outside. Triggering lock and load grants infinite ammo for a second and a half. Okay. You had me at infinite ammo. The amount of time does not matter. Infinite ammo is still useful. That is a good point that it's making down there at the bottom, by the way. Weapons have a range. If you're outside of that range, they do less damage. Which is why some of the guns I've been using may seem terrible. It's because I was outside their range. Ooh. Oh, I see. They took what the power gloves were and made them into these. Okay. There's also the blast minigun, which is, you know, something I would definitely potentially want. I'll definitely take the olive oil bottle for the increased reload speed. Let's see what weapons we get out of this before I buy anything. Power gloves, fire launcher. This is the fire flower thing I was talking about before. They changed the names on a bunch of weapons, and I don't know why. Yeah, I think I'll take the power cell and then buy the blast minigun. Pun, 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 pun. Of course, this is the downside to not having the fanny pack, is I now can't pick that gun up without getting rid of something. It is a light machine gun, though, which we've already seen. And it would fulfill a similar role to the minigun anyway. Now, if I could fulfill the role of hitting a target, that'd be great. Disregard all other targets. Receive loot goblin. It is nice watching all those bullets eventually get to their target. It is unfortunate that they are kind of slow, but you know, it is what it is. Oh god. So, fun fact about the hacked mechanic. When you're hacked, your controls are reversed. So, you know, have fun with that idea. That thing that nobody likes. Increased fire rate and infinite ammo with this thing is kind of hilarious. Ooh, there's a new gun. What is this? Grandma's shotgun. As you can see, it's a shotgun. Hooray. It's a good shotgun, though. I'll give it that. I thought something shot at me, but I think I'm losing my mind. Scout sniper. Ooh, charging shots is nice. Throwing axes we've already established that I like. Flare gun we've had as well. Yeah, actually the lemon will be very important, I think. Very good rifle crossbow. Dual guns with missile barrage. Okay. Dual missile barrage at that. That is very tempting. Both of these are very tempting. Especially since this rifle crossbow also has fork where it's gonna fire 3 shots every couple of shots. Ooh, if I didn't like my current setup so much, that would absolutely be coming with me. His booster and fork and all of that is just silly. Just in case anybody was thinking I forgot I have a knife. No, I remember. I just haven't had a need to use it yet. I usually only use it when something's actually close to me. I don't, like, go out of my way to get close to them to use it a lot of the time. If I had more of the stuff that paired with the knife, I would absolutely use the knife more as well. There's definitely a strategy, though, to head bonking around and stabbing your enemies. Laser cutlass instead of laser dagger. Huh. Okay. Robofuel increases fire rate the more charges you have, but it maxes out at 15%. Ooh. When weapon slot. Better weapon and laser dagger damage and reload speed. Oof. This could be really cool, but I'm going to take the laser cutlass just because it sounds cool. Oh, wow. It actually changes the model to be a bit bigger and everything, too. Neat. Slice, slice. See, now I'm a lot more compelled to use it. This just changed the strategy entirely. I can just start warping around and stabbing enemies. Wow, they really want me to just lean into that idea, huh? Giving me throwing knives to go with the dashy stabby. I could embrace my inner Genji, but no. I refuse. Do I want to reroll the minigun? Because it has additional burn over time and faster reload right now. Both of which are really good for this kind of situation. It could just straight up upgrade it, too. It is only level 3. This is only level 1, though, so let's level this up a bit. Since this is, you know, purple rarity, and I'm intending to keep it for a while. It's also got... First shot is always critical, last shot does double damage. Critical laser ray every... few... Oh my god. It's Kaboom Boy. Okay. Oh, I see. If you're close to him for too long, that meter goes up. And I presume that that meter is gonna be what makes him explode. I got greedy jumping in and stabbing him like that. But it was fun. I'm still curious what would happen if I did destroy him during that, but not so curious as to find out right now. I was gonna finish him with the sword. Sad. That's fine. We did it. Yes, yes. Punch robot in face. Receive EVA object. Of question mark importance. Reroll, pulse blaster, sulfator shotgun. The junk beam's kind of nice too. I'll take the perk reroll. Every 2.5 seconds, fire missiles. No, thank you. Head bonk damage is fun, but no. Ew. No weapon show? Huh. That's depressing. I do feel like I should replace this minigun at some soon point. Not quite yet, I guess. This is effective, it's just not, like, crazy effective, though the shots are homing. So it's got that going for it. Which is the only reason it's at all effective, I think, is the fact that it homes in, considering the spread on this thing is a little silly. Means I can just hose them down with it and not think too hard about it. Let go of me, you. I nearly got destroyed because he pulled me in. That was almost horrific. The overslash attack speed boost could be really neat. But I don't, like, spam the slash that much. And I've already got... Well, then again, yeah, I've already got the overslash decreased. I could then use it to go really nuts with it. Sure. You know what? Let's have some fun. What is gun? I only know the way of the sword. Very silly how that's actually working. Barrel cannon, no thank you. Boing. Oh, no thank you. Gimme, gimme. Whee! I apologize if it got a lot less watchable as I started flying around the room like a crazy person. But it's fun. I may have wanted to put a motion sickness warning up for doing that. Ow. Eat, ow, eat, ow, eat, ah, 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 eat, ow, ow. You'll notice that the blink was disabled for that, is the blink would have broke that horrendously. Ooh. Magma now applies impact. Ooh. That would do double the damage, but it's also less than half the fire rate. This does do burn as well, though. Goddamn hiccups now, too. Bloody hell. And if we are going to be dashing in and stabbing things, I feel like the Sulfator shotgun's probably the way to go. And just in case anybody thought I was kidding when I said it was a Gatling shotgun, you just sit there and crank the handle and ruin everybody's day. Die. Well, yep, that went about as expected. As soon as I start getting a funny idea, that's usually how these runs end. I'm like, well, what if I do this? Ow, 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 dead. Never mind. Understood. Yeah, I think I'm going to change it up at this point. We've had our fun with Roboquest. It's good to know that it's doing well still, and it's a fun little game. But they've continuously kept changing in generally good ways. I kind of got the itch to play this back when I ended up playing a bit of this with Squid the other day. A while ago at this point. Would help if I could spell. Just realized looking at it like, wow, I horrifically mangled the spelling of that. Well done, me. Way to go. This is potentially going to be slightly loud as well. So, warning in advance on that. Because it's been a while since I booted this version. Oh yeah, that's a little loud. Could you not be that loud, please? Thank you. Working on fixing it. Okay, that looks like it's okay now. That just was really aggressive out the gate for some reason. Turn bright flashes off entirely. Okay, we should be okay now. It's actually still a little bit. Let me kick the master volume around a little bit. It's kind of nice that you just have a straight mute by tapping on that a little bit. Let's see how rusty I got. And of course, it just makes sense to switch to this. There we go. How do I run? There we go. Running is going to be vitally important. Right, I don't have that shortcut. I'll just go in. The walls, they are a-shifting. Take this rock with me, I'm going to need it. Oh, come on. There we go. Not gonna break that right now. Not in practice enough to want to speed run through this first level. Especially when I'm getting my ass kicked by snakes already. There's a cat somewhere. To no one's surprise, I very easily remembered how bombs work. Go. There's gonna be a bit of fiddle to this. But I think if I just put the bomb here, it'll drop the cat down. Or not. That's okay. The cat is unaffected, and that's the important part. Come here, you mole rat. I'm gonna deal with you first. With me. I need all the help I can get. Especially when I decide to get greedy and get myself injured like a fool. Oh well. It'll be fine. It'd help immensely if I actually consistently remembered that I could just head bonk those, so I stopped trying to whip them like an idiot. You would think head bonking would actually be more dangerous than whipping them, but honestly, a lot of the time I find that the head bonk is the better idea. I destroyed the idol. That's okay. Got rid of my enemy. I want the money. There we go. I think I obliterated a turkey as well, judging from the feathers. I don't really need any of that at the minute. There's another turkey. There's the turkey man there. Ah. Well, that worked. Let's go get his other turkey, since they're an easy reach. And he will hopefully pay us well for the turkeys. There we go. Now, not the turkey, a treasure door. Which is probably not going to be that much crazy good stuff in here, but it's free stuff, basically. We may as well take it. We can also bomb our way into here quite easily. May lead to more goodies. Ooh. Anything up here, or was this a waste of my bombs? This was a waste of my bombs. Oh well. This is fine. Can't even use that door. Oh, because it's behind a wall. Oh, convenient. Behind door number that one was a cat. A much-needed cat. Behold my amazing strategy of digging through every wall around me in the hopes of finding something useful. Turns out that skeleton was real. Upsetting. Well, piss. Ooh. He's got some good stuff, and I've got money. I've also got an arrow trap problem. But I do have ropes, so ha! Waste a rope, but save my skin. I don't particularly care for the shield. I very rarely end up actually making good use of it. I'm tempted by the crossbow, but I think I need to get the arrow back when I use that. The web gun's fun, the boomerang's fun, but I think I'm gonna leave all that on the table. Well, that ain't gonna matter in a second. Especially when I forget to run. Oh, death one of many. Nope, would have to go around to deal with that. I just don't care for that right now. I'm a menace. This is known. Damn it. I threw it just in case there was a spider in it, because there are very frequently spiders in pots in this game, with my luck. Speaking of spiders. See? Spider in a pot. In case anybody didn't believe me. Meanwhile, football to the groin. Okay, I dropped ropes. I was trying to decide if it was going to be worth it to me to risk my neck jumping down there from that angle or not. The answer was not really, but I was going to do it anyway. You can also use the broken half of the chest as a projectile if you don't have anything else to work with, which is always handy. Here. Say hello to your brother. Was that necessary? No. Did I do it anyway? Yup. Things like that are what's going to get me in trouble with this game. Karma's going to come get me at some point. As it always does. Meanwhile, this guy's just having a bad day. Well, sad to be him. Don't want any part of any of that up there at all. Go exhaust that. Let's check to the right over here before we go running down there, though. Fuck you, Mr. Spider. Lots of ropes. Not a lot of bombs, but lots of ropes. I'll take it. Remind me. Ooh. Well, I've got bad news for you, sir. Your turkeys are going to go to a better place. Specifically, to the altar of an evil old deity. You'll just have to learn to get over it. I mean, I could always sacrifice his body, too, but that's neither here nor there. I don't remember if he has a bad reaction to you just walking through with the turkey, though. We might get in trouble on this idea. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Yep, he doesn't care. Okay. Oh. Huh. Right, it only takes dead things. No. That'd be nice. I was seriously considering killing the turkey. Because it would have been very entertaining. But it would also be a very bad idea. Especially considering we can just get paid by him and then sacrifice something else to Kali. Or, you know, I could take his money, then steal the turkeys and do that. So that would be very risky. Would be very funny, though. Sadly, he doesn't have any weapons in here. I was hoping for a weapon. I could try to assassinate him, but I feel like that would end in my death immediately. I also could blow up the altar. That would also end in my death, almost certainly. I could be a horrible person and sacrifice the cat. Well, that cat's gonna have to stay there. Maybe I'll go get the cat after all. Maybe getting the cat is a great idea. Don't have time to sacrifice the cat even if I wanted to now. Ooh, boy. That could have been bad. Big Spooky wanted my booty and I did not want that. Oh, come with me. Well, hang on. Piss. Double piss. Come the hell on. I don't want to get shot, and I don't want to get the cat shot, ideally. Let's see if there's something I can use over here. Nope. Okay, great. Great. love that for me. Well, which means I'm wasting my last bomb, so I don't get either of us injured more than necessary. We don't talk about what just happened there. Nothing bad happened. Really arrow trap heavy around here right now. I might have been able to bait the bat into it instead, but I did not trust my luck on that one. There we go. One intact cat delivered. Okay. Everything is fine. Back to full health. Oh, and this place is dark, huh? Great. Ow! Wow. I got some distance on that one. Huh. Okay. Fuck you. I know the cat's over that way. That's gonna be a sacrifice I'm willing to make, I think. Very kind of them to have the traps be lit up. Cook like a soup, you bastard. Okay. Now, the reason why being dark here is a problem is this is the boss fight. And that's gonna be upsetting as all anything. To be only sort of able to see to fight him. But this does provide us with fire to fight him with. Oh, and now I've gone and done it. I've also aggravated the big ghost. Apparently his pot was over there, and I didn't know that. So, we might be SOL here. Yep, no matter what I did there, I lost. I could have tried running under the ghost and going for the ladder, but I had to keep looping for that to work, and that wasn't gonna keep working out. Entirely too much of a risk. Oh, come on now. Fine. I should have used it for this one anyway. Now we've got a bit of an impasse. She's gonna be bypassed by wasting a bomb again. I can get more bombs. Health is a little bit more complicated. Want my arrow back. Gimme. Hey, you. Come get me, sucker. Hey, you. Look what I did to your friend. Okay, you know what? I deserve that. I deserve that karma for what I've done. Wow. I don't think I deserved the double karma on that one, though. I feel like that was unnecessary. Well, you know how I said health's harder to come by? Well, it's certainly a lot easier to get rid of. Just burning resources left and right to not die right now. Realistically, I should have just mulliganed this by dying immediately. But I'm seeing if I can scrape this back together again. That's all I wanted. Goodbye. Good day, sir. You go be a bat over there. And I will leave. There's a key. Don't like this situation. Especially since I've got nothing to use. Just means we go around all of them. Well, he's had a bad day. How unfortunate for him. Not where I wanted that to go, but I'll take it. Because I can just do that. I could buy a shotgun. Actually, it might be too expensive for us, actually. That didn't do what I wanted it to, or needed it to. But he was a great help instead. I'll take it. Oh, fuck that up. I am so out of practice, apparently. Can't throw a key to save my life. I can, however, rescue a cat. Meow. And I noticed an opportunity. But I don't have any ropes left, so I can't actually act on that opportunity, and I'm sad. And I almost hit myself in the head with a rock like an idiot. Which would have just been impressive, all things considered. We'll just take the key along with us as an enduring projectile. Well, so the key basically doesn't exist anymore because I don't have any ropes and I can't make this jump. So the key has ceased to be. Teleporter will get me killed. Power pack's too expensive. Freeze ray will be entertaining, but not especially something I want. Yeah, well, that'll risk it for the biscuit. I'll buy the present. Parachute, huh? Okay. Not something I'll probably ever intentionally use, because I will forget I have it. Okay, Turkey Man's up there, so he's not getting his turkey back. That turkey's also very dead, so we're not getting the payout from that guy anyway. You hear the beating of drums. I don't think I can pick the cat up while riding the turkey. I feel like my hands are busy. This is also the boss fight anyway, so bringing a cat through this would be difficult, to say the least. Oh, you cheeky son of a bitch, just jumping over and over again. Cheating bastard. Nee, come get me. Uh-oh. Hold that thought. Shit. Well, so much for that plan. Guess we're just leaving, then. We didn't die, but we managed to not get what I wanted. I can, in fact, spare 10,000 right now, so sure. Make me a shortcut. I never bothered to get the shortcut till now. Because I almost always spent my money before getting that far. Well, this can only end well, right? So that causes me a slight problem. I forgot that this is the one that just leaves a bunch of lava. So... Yep, that went about as expected. Not sure what I thought was going to happen there, other than it blowing up instantly. Somehow I thought we had these weird submersible bombs that I could put in lava and they wouldn't just blow up. You know, sometimes I say, sometimes I could be a genius. Yeah, that was one of those times. Well, that's not where I wanted you to be. I wanted you to catch the arrow for me. There we go. Now, bomb goes here. Rope goes here. Cat goes nya. Ow. Ta-da! Bring the rock with me. Nothing bad happened. Nothing good happened, but nothing bad happened. Well, there's just a lot of bad things in there with Turkey Man now. Seems like a problem for somebody else. Turns out it was a problem for the turkey. Taking your money, sir. Goodbye. If I had attacked that bat too close to his shop, he would have counted it as an offense to him as well. Just in case anybody's wondering. No, I should have kept him with me. I could have put him in there. Oh well. Because one of those spinny boys will count, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while, but I seem to recall that that would work. There's a dead turkey down here, however. Dead turkey will work quite well. Come with me. We won't get the reward from Turkey Man, but we'll get the reward from here, potentially. There you go. Okay, Collie is pleased with me, but didn't actually give me anything. Well. I mean, the present didn't go poorly last time, it just didn't go well. No. Which glove is that? Ah, the climbing glove. Fantastic. The easy way to find out is jump at a wall and see if you stick to it. If you do, then it's the climbing glove. If you don't, then it's probably the pitching mitt. I think they do have a slightly different graphic too, but I can never remember which one's which. Way to go, me. Just run straight into the snake. We're gonna defeat it with the power of our forehead. You know, that was very dexterous and impressive of me until the mole rat happened. Bat, no. Bat, please. I jumped ever so slightly too far. I was gonna put a living sacrifice on the altar. Instead, I died next to the altar to be someone else's sacrifice. God damn it. I mean, in the end, I still gave Kali a sacrifice, just not exactly the one I intended. God damn it, why are you like this? Why must you scratch? Meow, 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 meow. risking the spikes was still safer than getting past the arrow. I think that arrow trap fired off? Yeah, it's definitely fired off. Okay, very good. Let the annoying mole rat test that for me. This is hazardous to everyone involved's health. Get in there. Run, you fool. That started off so nice and it became hell at the end there. Your voice echoes in here. I think that means it's a bigger cave. Like a big open cave.